Honda buried your Footwell lights, but they're already installed. You just have to let them shine. No wiring, no parts. This mod takes 10 minutes and costs nothing.
I didn't know either, but as it turns out, you can actually add it if you don't have it. But for those that do have it, what you want to do is you want to get underneath the vehicle, so I'm right by gas pedal, brake pedal, and you want to look at this right here.
This is what mine looked like prior to me drilling a hole in it. Now it looks bright in the picture, but it was casting no light onto my legs below it. I had no idea there was a light under here.
Now, I've already done what I'm about to talk to you about to mine. But if you get under yours, you should probably see a blue light emanating from this. However, it's going to be very dim. So, how do we make it brighter? Well, first you take this harness and you twist it out so that you can see the connector, and you disconnect this connector. And it's just a push connector. You just push it right there. Then this turns and the whole thing pops out. Let's go to the other side and get the other one out. Now this side's a little trickier. What you want to do is go ahead and put your seat back all the way. Then you're going to want to get down here real low. And what you're going to do is we need to get to the light that's right up under here. You can see it here. There it is, right there. So this is the other place that you can check for the light. So you're going to get down low here. And you're going to feel for these little square things right here. And then you're going to pull down on it, just like that. And then over here, I just grabbed it right there. All right, and then once you've got the panel down, you'll notice these are the little pins that you pulled out. So this is just going to push in. This piece, you're just going to do the exact same thing. You push the little connector down and it pulls right out of the thing. Now in the very back, you see these right here. They go into the holes that are up under there that I'm about to show you. So what you want to do when you go to put this back is engage these in there. And there's another eyelet right there. So at this point, you're just going to take this, give it a turn, and pull it out. All right, now that you got the light out, what you've got to do is you're going to have to drill a hole in this cover. And what you want to do to get this cover off is just pry. So I open that up there. I'm just taking my fingernail and I just pried it off. Now remember, this little piece, this little notch goes at the top and aligns right there. So that's how it goes back together, with this little notch right there. So you obviously you wouldn't want to drill straight through this with this on, or you'd end up hitting this right here.
This is what mine looked like prior to me drilling the hole. As you can see, it's solid plastic, so about 99% of the light was being filtered.
All right, and then once you get that off, you're going to want to, you can take a scale or any type of tape measure or anything and just run it across it. And what you'll want to do is run it across it a couple different ways. You want to take your scale.
One thing I forgot to mention was that I was using a machinist's rule, so I'm using the 1/10 scale side here. So my measurement was 3/10 of an inch, was about halfway across that.
And go across from, say, these corners to here, so it's about 0.6. So then I take a Sharpie and mark 0.3 around the center there. And then I come here and I'd write 0.3 again and try and find about the center. You could eyeball it as well. You can see mine's not dead on. It's okay if it's off a little bit. So the next thing you're going to want to do is get a unibit. Now this is a 3/16 to 7/8 unibit, and I drilled all the way through at the 1/4 inch diameter, and then I started at the 5/16 to give it just a little chamfer. You can kind of see the chamfer there. So what that does is it allows just a little bit more of the light to bleed out the sides at an angle. So that's why I did that. Now, then once you're done, all you have to do is reattach it, and you just press it in until both sides snap and you're ready to install. As you can see, mine is not dead center on there, but it really doesn't make a big difference. All right, so then once you've already drilled your hole, you're going to take this and line it up. Now you can kind of see this has like a keyway on it. So you're going to line up the keyway. I don't think I have to explain that any further. We're not children. All right, twist it, and then it will lock in this little position right here on this panel. I'll also put the size of the drill bit that I used in the description as well, and an example drill that you could purchase if you don't have a drill as well. So now I'm just going to go ahead and install this. So what I first want to do, again, just to review, is install these in the little eyelets back there first. So we're going to do that real quick. All right, so you're going to take the panel and you're just going to put those in the little eyelets there. And I'm trying to kind of mess with it so that you can see that it's in it. And you're going to take this connector, connect it, and then this panel just lifts up and snaps into place. Now to reinstall it, it's just the reverse. I'm going to take it and line it up, give it a little turn to lock it in place, plug it in, and then go ahead and turn it all the way.
And take a look at the difference. The before shot, you can barely tell the light's even there. After the mod, you get a nice subtle ambient glow in the footwell area. We really enjoy this on long overnight trips. If something falls on the floor, or we're tossing trash in the built-in bag holder on the passenger side, the soft light makes it super easy to see without reaching for a dome light or a phone flashlight that blinds the driver. Keep in mind, the camera picks up a little more light than the human eye does, so even the before shot isn't quite what it really looks like. So what you're seeing may look slightly brighter in the video than it will in person. In real life, expect a glow about as bright as the center console ambient light is, but because the area by your feet is normally dark, it actually feels more noticeable by your feet. I still don't know why Honda chose to block these lights. Some folks think it was to meet US certification standards. Maybe they were worried about driver distraction. Either way, it was a weird choice, because this is one of the cleanest, easiest upgrades you can do on the Odyssey. No wires, no error codes, just light you were supposed to have, finally doing its job. Now this works on Touring and Touring Elite models that came with factory footwell lights. Believe it or not, some EXL models have them too, even though Honda never advertised it. If your Odyssey doesn't have them at all, like EX and LX trims, Honda actually sold a factory accessory kit. That's a separate project I'll cover in a future video. If you try this mod, let me know how it turned out for you. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Either way, thank you for watching.